Hello everyone, welcome to Past Preserver. Today we're going to be working on the 1930 Ford Model A. Now, what we're doing today is not going to be engine related. I know you guys want to see will it start, will it run on this, but we are a long way away from there. I'm missing too many parts to do that. However, I will order a gasket set so I can get this engine put back together, basically how it was when we started. In the last video, people were mentioning I didn't put any oil down the cylinder. I did. A little bit happened off camera because I was having some issues with the ring compressor giving me problems. Also, I forgot to mention the rings. You want to have one this way, one that way. Don't have them straight in the line. You don't really want them with your connecting rod on this side or that side. So I have one here, one there when you put it in. So if we're not working on the engine today, then what are we doing? That's a good question. As you'll see, we have a wire wheel set up, some gloves, and yes, Rustoleum Turbo spray can. Now, you may be thinking, don't do the exterior that way. I already said the fenders are going to be black. That's actually that metallic blue with some clear coat over it, so it could really turn out decent out of the spray can. But that's not what we're doing. I'm going to clean up the interior. We'll set up the camera here and get some time lapse going, and just start in one corner and just go, and we'll see how far one of these goes on the inside. I think I can get the whole interior done. I also picked up this Zener Bullseye 123 primer for interior and exterior. Well, technically this is interior and the roof says it's an exterior. This roof is going to get addressed at some point. I don't like the vinyl top with the wood across. My dad has some steel square tubing. I think we're going to send it across there, make a little bow to it, get some sheet metal and just put it across the top here. That way we don't have to worry about all that nonsense. I never cared for that. I thought that was such a dumb idea because I get it. It made assembling it easier. You can have a little bit of insulation in the roof, but you could insulate. There's a lot of space there you could put insulation up in anyway. So, and it's a tall car. So it just made assembling easier, I do believe, because they could do this half, that half, that half, and then just whoop, throw some wood on it and call it good. Also, wood was probably cheaper than steel. Well, now I don't know. Wood's still gotten fairly expensive right now. Speaking of wood, all of these should have wood in them, and I happen to have quite a bit of it that was included with the car, and they're all about the right width. I just need to cut them to length. These door panels, well, window panels, I'm going to leave in place. That one's only got one holding it. This one has all the screws holding it yet, and I can't get them loose. And then there's two rivets here and here on both sides holding them in place. So I'm not going to deal with that right now. I'm just going to take my hand, some sandpaper, go up behind there. We'll spray up in there. I really just want to get this coated so it has something there. It's better than me just painting the exterior and calling it all good. And Rustoleum stuff is made to go over rust. So perfect. It'll work out. Keep this car preserved. I want a little nicer gloves. I picked up these Heart Impact gloves. They got where you can touch your phone and everything with them, but mostly because they got a little bit of gel pad kind of help with grabbing onto this, and there's a lot of vibration that happens. Shakes your hands apart. It's a nice, bump your knuckles and it's not going to beat you up too bad. I like the mechanics better, I will say. I used to have a set of them. I tore them up. I used them quite a bit. But they had little rubber things up each of the fingers, and I really like that. So for ventilation, we should be getting a little bit of pressure here. If it's pulling air through here out to there, is what I'm hoping for. Keep the dust down. Because if I just open that, it's going to be hard for it to keep up with it. If it can just take the air that's being blown in through that door and send it that way, that'd be ideal. We'll see how that works. This is going to be a dusty job. Might have to roll this outside to finish it. Is it going to be perfect? Absolutely not. Is it going to be better than rotting down in someone's yard or used as yard art or, you know, going to the scrap yard? Absolutely. So, I've got to do a little bit of hand sanding. Got some 120 here. I'm just going to go around, scuff everything out, get some of the spots I couldn't get with the wire wheel, and we'll clean it up and blow it out, and we should be about ready for paint. That didn't take too long.
The amount of sand that's down in there, I'd say it has been sandblasted or media blasted. I'd say it has been sandblasted. Cool. That's good to know. Let's see if you can see this. Look at all this sand that's down in here. That's definitely been sandblasted. No wonder it's so nice in here. This guy was really trying to do this up nice. So I needed a way to get down into that crevice. I took a rag, a piece of heater hose, and a little bit of electrical tape, and this thing pivots around so I can get that down in there and it'll suck it up. Now I wouldn't run your vacuum too long like this because of course it's making it run at a higher RPM than it normally would, but it'll work for a little bit. Down here, look at how much deeper that is. It's just a matter of time before this thing starts rotting out. Already trying to start.
We'll get a little bit of a before picture. I wiped everything off with some paint thinner and a rag. I did get everything down the doors pretty well cleaned out. Wow, that's messier than the black one was. This primer is really messy. Well, it's high build. I think the can was a little too cold because she was awfully runny. I shook it pretty good too. But you know what? It's down in where I need it. It's a primer base. We're gonna put black over it. I'm gonna it says it dries in 30 minutes. We're gonna give it a little longer than that and come back. And I'm gonna take the black inside the house and make sure it's good and warmed up. I think that might be the problem. Yeah, the overspray is kind of ridiculous. I moved my toolbox back a bit. I missed it. Thank goodness. Honestly, I didn't really get anything I cared about. No, a little bit on that hose. The tripod got just a little bit. Some splatter there, but all that needs to be cleaned and painted anyway. So, nah, nothing over here really got bad. The floor I could have done without getting drops on, but after what happened up there with the blue paint, it doesn't matter. I think there's some John Deere green paint on the floor. It's going to happen. Hindsight being 2020, this probably wasn't my smartest idea. I thought, oh, I'll just do a few passes. It'll go quick, and I know it'll make a mess of overspray, but oh well. Yeah, I have the other can of black in the house at the minute warming up. So this is going to be hard to cover all this white. That's another thing. If I miss any spots, it's really going to stand out. So I'm going to hit it with the turbo can. We're going to get the dash and the side panels done as much as we can in the back and make it look good. And then I think the rest of it's just going to get hit with smaller cans I can control a little bit better. Yeah, those cans are definitely made for doing the outside of a car, not so much the inside where you got a bunch of little things to get around, of course. But oh well, there's primer, there's stuff sprayed down, and the seam's pretty good. I think we're doing all right. That stuff claims to dry in 30 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes or so here, and it's already touchable. So I'd say we're probably going to be pretty, yeah, I'd say 30 minutes, pretty accurate. Well, here goes nothing. We'll see how the black does. I'm going to hit up here too. That cover was really good. Yeah, that, we might be okay. Oh man, look at that. Oh, almost just want to finish the car out. I'll get in here, and this one's not running all over. That can might have been just a little too cold. Okay, good. This is looking a lot better. Ah, big run. I forgot my mask. I just realized that. I was going to grab it. Yeah, that did a lot better job. Okay.
Ooh, that's really eating it up. Oh no! Not quite enough. I almost need two of them. That's alright. We got the major stuff done up. Oh yeah. That looks nice. Even where the run was kind of came out. Need to do a little bit more touch up. Yeah, there's a lot of white down there. But it got a majority of it done fast. These look pretty good. There's a little bit. It's not perfect. Yeah, I want to get a normal can and kind of finish up what I can. Hopefully for a start, that wasn't too bad.
Well, here we go. I went around and I really need one more can of spray to touch it up a little bit more. I'm missing a few spots up in there and over there. The door jambs didn't quite get done. Just barely got the rails finished. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I don't know if that's the best method to do it. It really laid it down quick though. Using that turbo can, I got most of the big area done. I was able to just touch up with the little one. Maybe that's the best way to do this. Just gotta watch your overspray. But yeah, one, make sure I got up in here a little bit, and that vent system's kind of neat. The window has little rails on it. I'm missing them, of course. Surprise, surprise. But you can pop the window out and get some air flow up in there, or if you pop it down to the right spot, it'll divert air down here into your feet, blow on your legs instead. That's what it's looking like. Get out of here. Paint fumes are getting a little unbearable. Alright, that'll do it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Leave a like, hit subscribe. We're going to be doing more and more on this car as time goes on. I'm pretty gung-ho on getting this thing finished. Gotta go find some parts though. So I'll see you in the next one. Have yourselves a great day.